Cameras placed on the outside of school buses are catching drivers who do not follow the rules of the road. But tonight, many are asking if those cameras are actually enough. Good evening, I'm Josh Smith.
And I'm Sarah Diamond. Many of you reached out to News Channel 11 after a crash Tuesday in which a 10-year-old boy was hit by a car as he was trying to board his school bus. That crash happened on Tennessee Highway 81 South in Washington County. Just hours ago, the family of 10-year-old Donovan Sampson told us he was released from Niswonger Children's Hospital and is at home after suffering a cracked fibula as well as cuts and bruises. Caroline Corrigan is in your corner and learned although one school system is moving forward with cameras on the exterior of their bus fleet, police involvement and a change in state law are required to hold drivers accountable.
Josh, Sarah, in order for someone to get a ticket, state law requires an officer to witness a driver pass a stopped school bus. But officials with Elizabethton City Schools tell me they are being proactive and plan to have all of their school buses equipped with exterior cameras by January.
He's beginning to pull over. He's stopped. Stop arm's out. Stop arm's right back here. And here comes the silver car.
John Hutchins with Elizabethton City Schools shows me the moment a school bus camera caught a driver ignoring the stop sign.
It just continues on by. Everybody else stops.
It's an incident he says happened on the same day a woman was accused of hitting a 10-year-old boy with her car while he was trying to board a school bus.
I think about the bus driver in Washington County who saw the car coming, who saw the child attempting to cross the road, and there was nothing that they could do. Putting a driver in that type of situation, it just makes me sick.
In August, Elizabethton City Schools began a nearly $48,000 project to replace and install additional security cameras on their buses. It's a project Washington County school officials are looking into as well. But by law, officers can't use the footage to issue a driver a citation, which is why Jared Adams with Washington County Schools says he is hesitant.
If I have a video and they tell us, well, unless we're there to see it or unless there's an accident that happens and they can't follow up on it, then to me it's almost moot to have the something like that if it's not going to be able to be followed up on.
But in Elizabethton,
ultimately our hope is that the legislation changes and that the police will be able to use this video to try to stop the problem.
It's a change State Representative Matthew Hill says he would support and wants to put additional funding towards these cameras.
I think that it's necessary and it's needed, and I think that that is I think that would be a good project for state and local government to partner together on.
Elizabethton City school officials say while the footage won't allow an officer to write a citation, it does give police the ability to look up the license plate number and track down the individual to make sure they are aware of their actions. And I'm told if an officer does witness a driver pass a stopped school bus, the driver could face a fine up to $1,000.